So we were having a little chat. Just before we got started, we were having a little chat the other day, and I was thinking about it again when I went for a walk, went for a hike, I suppose. That's just walking in the woods, right? And I was kind of contemplating the whole thing, and we were talking about motivation and how hard it can be right now when a lot of us had things that we were going to be doing and dates that we had planned. Some are still out there, and some have already been postponed, some have been canceled. But I was thinking about, I had certainly those experiences when I was racing, and I think one of the things that used to work for me, because lots of times when it is your job, being an athlete, there's all kinds of things that are out of your control that come up, whether it be another person suddenly performing really, really well and looking to steal a spot, say for an Olympic team, or an injury, and the doctor tells you you're going to be off your bike for 8 weeks or whatever it is. But I talk about it a lot, thinking of things in little increments. And I think even with something like this, if we can not get overwhelmed by the big picture and just think about the things that we can control, or this is, for me anyway, just suggesting what we can control. And so any day you're feeling a little, hi Joan, a little lacking in motivation, or something else gets canceled, just try and remember you can control your well-being and your fitness and your I guess level of energy and everything, right? So if we stick to that as a simple goal and keep working on it, I think everything else around will feel a little bit better. So I think these group interactions are amazing, because that's the other thing I found during my career, is sometimes when the days before you're doing something seem just overwhelming, there's too many of them before it's going to happen. It's amazing what having teammates and people who you rely on can do. So just knowing somebody's going to see your empty square one day might be enough motivation to make sure you get on the bike. So just try and think of it pedal stroke by pedal stroke, day by day. Things will all come around and you'll be fit and healthy and ready to go when we get the go-ahead. So everybody's on, I think, now. Super excited. I'm just going to give you a little shout out. Joan from Spain, Veronica from Italy, and we know you've got a whole different environment in Europe. We're fortunate at least to be able to do a little bit more here, for sure. But thank you so much for joining us, and hope you like what we're doing. So it's great to see you part of the TaG community. And then I don't know if Kira is on, but I was saying earlier, Kira bought her first mountain bike, I think, from me, one of my old race bikes. Hey! So super exciting to see some faces from the past as well. Just before we get into this workout, and we're almost at 5 minutes on the bike now, or 5 minutes since we started, I'm just going to revise really quickly the concepts of perceived effort. Now, how many of you guys have power? Do you want to just give me one of these? A thumbs up if you have power that you're training with. So a few of you. And how many of you had cadence? Most of you? Regardless, the concepts I'm going to be referring to in a scale out of 10. And just remember, don't get it confused with zones, because really what it is if you think about a 10 for yourself, 10 being as hard as you can go, pretty much. Not maybe for those sprint efforts, but for any period of time, putting 30 seconds or a minute and a half together. So if that's your basis for 10, then kind of work back from that. And I'll give you the other physiological cues that help you judge where you are if you don't have all the numbers. Hi, Reed. Look at you riding indoors. So we're doing quite a straightforward. I knew this was going to pop up soon. You know that we go on workouts from our manual through the year. I'm not changing that too much. One of the things you could do for me right now is turn on your chat. Down in the bottom of your screen, along the bottom bar, there's a little square that says chat. And on chat, you're going to be able to follow along the workout instead of having our usual written board. Eventually, we might get advanced enough to have it on a graphic, but for now, it's in your chat. Okay? And then basically, I don't know what, Tracy's talking to me. Remember, she's here. She's my significant other these days, right? Oh, I see. She walked in front of the camera. My key grip, not that advanced. Okay, so just on the perceived effort, right now, I'm expecting that you're somewhere in a 2, 3, 4, easy out of 10, way under your, even your kind of mid-aerobic riding pace. Just turning the pedals over, finding yourself at a comfortable cadence, 90 to 100. I'm hovering in around 96, 97. Reminding yourself, relax shoulders, relax face, bring it all the way down. And we're going to start with just a little bit of leg speed, something that we always have to revisit. It's a use it or lose it thing. And so we're going to use it this morning, starting from an easy gear. You're going to be doing a workout that involves some over-under, fairly hard sort of time trialing efforts towards the end. Before that, we're going to do a piece of cadence efficiency, something that I've really found valuable in the last little while, just to be revisiting with everyone. So we're just in warm-up. I have some Spotify lists, as I said. LT day riding. Right now, any of the early part of it is fine for your warm-up piece. And then when we get to the cadence efficiency, I'll cue you where I would throw in a tune and what I would be putting in there. You can always revert to whatever else you have. And we found that the Spotify works a little bit better than having the music anyway in this thing, because you all have different volumes. So you need to be able to control your own. I'm going to ask for some fans. Hopefully you guys have windows open. Don't be trying to boil those kilojoules unnaturally. Get yourself comfortable. And in 10 seconds, under your 5 out of 10, easy gear, from a 90-ish cadence, I'm going to cue you to lifting your cadence. I'm dropping my cadence to 90. We're going here in 5 seconds. Make sure that gear's easy, okay? In 2, 1, we're going to wind it up, 95-ish. Don't sweat a number here. If you have cadence, go with it. If you don't, just kind of keep winding it up. What you feel like is a pedal stroke or two every 15 seconds. 100. Breathe, nice open chest, relax arms. 30 seconds already. 105, up. This is where we're still all at a pretty manageable range of cadence, high end of it. And now we're going to tip over into being a little bit of overreaching. So bringing it up, 105 to 110 as the guideline. You're almost at a minute. Nice work, everyone. Just get into the rhythm. Get your body kind of checking in how you feel for the day. Last 15 seconds coming up. So if you can wind it up one more time. Up. A little bit more. 110 plus, if you know what that feels like. Feels awkward to me. Tell you that. In 3, 2, and 1, relax. Back it down. So quite often, first little ask of your legs feels pretty awkward. So hopefully the second one feels better. Okay? Back to a 90-ish cadence. I don't really mind what cadence you start from. We just want to touch that overreaching, which is after, well, for some of us it's after 100 cadence, but 105 plus, where it's getting into just pure leg speed. Make sure your gear is easy enough. We're going in 5 seconds. 90-ish. And let's bring it up again. Up, up. Trying to do this about 5 RPM at a time. Up, up. Getting close to 100. Do it more or less your own rate. 100 cadence. Lots of you are capable of riding that on the road. We don't ride it as much on the mountain bike. 30 seconds in. Up, up. 105-ish. Keep that core engaged. Relax shoulders, okay? Don't underestimate how much a strong core and upper body helps your pedal stroke. And up, up. But just about 30 seconds to go. This time, I'm at around 110 right now. Let's see if we have one more lift in us, and then we'll hold it. You have a cadence meter, you're looking at it, just checking in though. And last lift, up, up, 15 seconds. If you're bouncing, back it off to where you're comfortable and settled in the saddle. Coming up on last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Easy. One last time. This is a 3-time thing. If your gear in any way is crept up, back it off a little bit. We are starting from an effort level below 5 out of 10. That's what I want you to feel. Just rolling into a group ride. You can talk quite easily. This is just about leg speed. So dropping it back to wherever you like to start, your preferred cadence. If anyone says 75, actually sometimes that's mine too. Okay, we're gonna go into another one, starting from 90-ish, light gear, and here we go, up, up, starting to bring it in. I'm creeping up to 100 already. Nice and strong through the foot, neutral position, up, up. For me, getting over 105 cadence already. I do ride this on the road bike outside, so I'm not quite at my overreaching. And 30 seconds in, up, up. Stay relaxed. Good job, we're almost halfway through. Quick feet. And nudge it up. I'm at 110. Up, up, everybody. You manage your last just over 30 seconds. Whatever you feel you can do. Just the pistons, just the pistons. Keep this tight. Relax shoulders. Way more to think about than you realize. Little bit more. 20 seconds. If Gina was up here, she'd be at about 135 already. Dang, trackies. 10 seconds. Turn it over. Last 5. 3, 2, and relax. Let it go. Good. Okay, back the gear off. Just a quick little talk about this next piece. It's 12 minutes long. What we're going to be doing is starting from what I call a crisp climbing cadence. 80 RPM. And you're gonna settle into that at a 60% if you know your wattage. If you don't, 6 out of 10 feeling. And I call that, actually, it's called high aerobic. And you can probably put words together in a sentence. But it is at that point that if you're on a group ride, might be times that you're like, this doesn't feel like totally easy. It's not totally easy, but it's very easy to recover from with just a little back off in the pedal energy for a few seconds. So 60% at 80 cadence is the start. 2 minutes, settling into it. On the 3rd minute, you're gonna bring your cadence up, keeping the gear the same, 90 RPM. So you're gonna take that minute as a blip, as a little hard effort, then you're gonna back the gear off. So you're back at your 6 out of 10 or 60%, and you're at a 90 cadence now. And we'll keep doing that, rolling it over until we get right to the last stage where you'll be at 60% at 110 cadence, and then we'll just push it up at the very end. So for this, if you're listening to the Spotify list that I set up, you could start on that Billie Eilish song, Radioactive, which is Imagine Dragons, and it kind of will give you a decent background. It's what I would play just to get you through this escalating effort. So we're gonna go in 40 seconds, locking in for 12 minutes. This is a really good exploration of your cadence efficiency, and you learn where you're most efficiently generating the power. So let's bring it down to an 80 cadence. Have a drink. Everybody, I'll remind you, much of drinking while you're doing this is also just learning how to do it when you're not totally comfortable. 80 cadence, bring the gear up. We're gonna go in 5 seconds, starting out in 2, 1, 80 cadence at your 60%. Lock into it for 2 minutes. Just get the gear right in the beginning. Try not to overgear. And before we've done any accelerations, it's a good chance to think about that nice strong engagement. The legs are the pistons. You're quiet in your upper body, and you're already 30 seconds in. That's your platform. Your connection to the pedals is your power. I like to think about my feet a lot, especially when my legs hurt. Almost at a minute. I'm gonna try and zip it a few times here. I'm not very good at it. 1 minute in. Good, pulling through and back on that pedal stroke. Eyes up. Really good, you guys. Turn it over. Almost at 30 seconds again. Remember, little increments in everything. Should be able to talk to someone beside you reasonably well. Broken sentences. Good. This is all about just getting in a zone, getting in a rhythm. You're gonna do your first increase, not touching your gear. This is for 1 minute. In 2, 1, up, 90 cadence. And as soon as you get there, resist the temptation to go any higher. Just get into that new rhythm. Really good, guys. Pulling through the bottom, up and around the back. 30 seconds in. Relax. much as you can. 20 more seconds here. Awesome job. Look good, Veronica. All right, guys, in 5 seconds, you're gonna hold this cadence at 90. You're reaching down right now to back the gear off a little bit. Click one down. If you're on regular gears, is probably what you need to do. And your 90 cadence, trying to get back to a 60% effort. 6 out of 10. Recover, recover. That was just a nasty little spike. 30 seconds into this next one. All right, guys, as a frame of reference, 90-ish cadence, where most people feel they have that right amount of momentum to turn the pedals over. We're trying to learn to have a little bit more as well. You're 1 minute in. Should be starting to feel a little bit better. Have a drink if you can. Like I say, you're trying to ride with Reed in the Fondo, Donna. He's not going to stop and wait for you to have a drink. Good job, everyone. Feeling a little bit better. Being back at 6 out of 10 again now. 30 more seconds. And then we're going to bring it up again. Let's see who just joined over there in the corner. 20 seconds. All right, this one, still in a reasonable cadence range. In 10 seconds. Coming up to 100 cadence, not touching the gear. First little bit. 2, 1, 100 cadence. Up, up. As soon as you get there, lock it in. Don't get too excited. Good, putting us up to more like a 7 out of 10 feeling. Right there. Come on, guys. Smooth circles. I like to take a little glance down at my cadence meter, look away, see how good I am at holding it. In 5, you're going to hold this cadence at 100. You're going to bring the gear down to be back at 6 out of 10 or your 60% number. 2, 1. Bring it down a little bit. Good. Recover. Awesome job. Cycling so much about these pace changes. When you're doing a pure time trial, it's a different focus. Same with if you're doing a triathlon, which is a time trial, but you still need to be able to recruit and recover. 1 more minute, 10 seconds. Hold it right here. Give those shoulders a shake. Soften the elbows. Tap your fingers, remind you to be light in the hands. 1 minute to go. We're gonna get into overreaching. Challenging at the best of times. Really good, you guys. Look up. I want to see the tops of anyone's heads. If you're feeling like you're breathing well again, little sip. Make use of all this indoor time to learn good habits. Practice what you're doing outside. 20 seconds. Okay, make sure you're as comfortable as you can be. If there's another window to open, Joan's out on her terrace. Maybe Veronica is too. And we're gonna bring it up. 110. Don't touch the gear. Up, up. This last piece, getting really challenging. 110 cadence. You're there, lock it in. You're gonna need room for the last little lift. Don't get there too early. Change your hand position. Always a good way to give yourself a break from an effort. I ride the tops a lot. Sorry, hoods. Tops are here. Whatever you want to do. 110. Holding on to it. 15 more seconds. Come on. Quick beat, quick beat. 5 seconds. Holding on to this darn nasty cadence. 2, 1. Back off the gear a little bit. Hey, this is the hard part. We're gonna hold it right here. 2 minutes. Make sure that gear isn't too much for you. This is where we all get inefficient if we don't have the background of doing this. Probably having a little spike in lactic acid, but your body's learning. Good job, guys. Got a song on there, Pirates of the Caribbean. Gets wrapped up at the end here. We got 1 more minute like this, then 1 last push. On riders, focus on the rhythm. Look away, look back down. Muscle memory. So good, you guys. Relax your face. Have a little shake. Thirty more seconds like this. Stay on the mission. Stay on the mission. 1 more minute at the end here. Stay with me now. In 10 seconds, you're lifting it to 115. Don't touch your gear. 3, 2, up, up. Come on. Everyone can do this. Hit that little bit of Chris Froome in your head. Well, you don't really want to look like him. Just the leg speed. Hold on to it. Almost at halfway. Come on. Bring the shoulders down. Try not to wiggle all around. Everything's moving this way. 20 seconds. Hein, you got this. Come on. We're on the velodrome. Screaming across the finish line in 5, 3, 2, and let it go. Gear easy, easy. Effort down to around 2 out of 10. So leg speed for all of us could be a bit of a new concept, and some of us even who've ridden for years and years, I got assigned leg speed drills way late in my career just to try and find another way to get accelerations and power without always being in too big of gears. that start to fatigue you muscularly. Some people, the occasional person has pretty good natural leg speed, so that's coming from a different end of it. And then of course, when I refer to someone like Chris Froome or some of the guys on the tour that have sort of changed the look of some of the attacks, you got to remember those guys have come from world champion, gold medal type level track riding. And for them, 105, 110 RPM is a very comfortable rate. I make jokes about Gina and her coming from the track, same thing. She can ride beside me 2 gears easier at a higher 10 RPM higher, and we're generating the same power. If I tried to copy everything she did with her background, or she tried to do what I do, then neither one of us are going to be as comfortable and as efficient. So all this is about learning your flow, learning your optimal place. Okay, so I promised you we were going to do over-unders, or actually under-overs. And this is a real just staple of good, solid lactic acid clearing work. We're going to do 3 times 6 minutes. And the way we're doing them is we're going to do 3 minutes at a perceived effort 7 out of 10 or 75% number. For those of you who understand that from numbers, it's around your hour power, which is not just what you go out and ride for an hour at regularly. It's when you're trying to go as hard as you can for an hour, finishing without a bunch of matches. So that's your hour power, but it's only for 3 minutes. The second 3 minutes though, bringing it up. 8 out of 10, you're 85%. And I know this doesn't quite compute, but the people who have their numbers at 85%, around an 8 out of 10 perceived effort is going to be the same, 8 to 9, of course. Okay? So we're going to do 3 of these. These are all at your preferred cadence. So 90 to 100 is going to be the optimal, but you gravitate towards where you feel the most comfortable, and also play around with it a bit. Each set, you might find you surprise yourself. Maybe you ride a little bit harder gear, maybe you ride a little bit easier gear. We're going to go in just over 30 seconds. So this is where you want to get your working hard head on, hunkering down. I'll talk you through it. The playlist, if you started a song called Uprising by Muse, I've tried to have it timed reasonably well to have a 6 minute and then a break, and then another 6 minute. 15 seconds. We're starting with under, remember. Find the cadence you're comfortable at. I'm right at 94, 95. I might bring it up a little bit from there. Relaxing. And we're going to go into this in 3, in 2, in 1. Bring that gear up if it isn't already there. 7 out of 10 feeling. 75% for those of you who know. And if you're not loving your numbers, what they're telling you today, sometimes just do it by perceived effort anyway. Don't let that nocebo get in your way. Get you through the workout. 30 seconds done. 75%. Good job. Comfortably uncomfortable. Not something you want to do more than an hour. Shoulders down. You've got your first minute done. If you've overgeared, remember you're going to need room for the second half. I'm at around 100 cadence. Awesome job, guys. We're halfway. Come on. Try and relax into it. Relax as much as you can. I don't know if Reed's out on his deck or he's got a virtual behind him there. Good job, guys. Right here, 2 minutes. Count it off in little manageable pieces. I'll try and help you. Eyes up. Nicely done, everyone. Everyone's legs starting to hurt. Think about something else. Think about your feet. Think about the rhythm. Okay, here's the hard part. Harder. In just over 10 seconds, you're gonna try and bring this up. Same thing with cadence. Your choice. 8 out of 10 now. 3 minutes. Coming up in 3, 2, 1. Come on. That was the build up into the hard part. Now you guys, shoulders down. Look where you're going. Nice job. Come on, guys, you got this. And this is where we're really going to show your colors. 2 minutes to go. Up, up, up. Again, break it down. Almost at 30 seconds. Which is 90 in this piece. Come on. Halfway. Think you can, think you can. If you're bogging down, back off the gear a bit. Come on, so good, you guys. Last minute coming up. Come on, 60 seconds. Change your hand position if it helps. Come on. Ride it like you mean it. So close, guys. Head up. Seconds, a little bit less. After it. 10. Awesome job, come on. 5, 3, 2, let it go. Ooh. Good job, everyone. Right back to a 1 or 2 out of 10. Okay. These are real bread and butter. They're hard, a bit hard mentally, for sure, but Very, very, very worthwhile. Now, if you're feeling like you really, really are a long way out before you're doing things, and you want to back it off a smidge, a little bit under your 75, and then maybe up to your 80%, a little bit less than that time, you can do that. You're still gonna get a benefit of challenging that lactate threshold. That's what we're trying to do. And this, when we finally get outside to ride, will translate into being able to go a bit harder on the hills, a bit longer at a harder pace. All of those things that you want to do. For the beer bet, for the age group jersey, or just to get up the Stelvio if you're going there sometime down the road. We've got just over a minute and a bit before we go into our next effort. We have 2 more of those. Make sure you have a drink. The last minute, we'll just bring a little bit of gear back into our legs, because it is really hard going from like nothing to a full-on hard effort like that. There's not too much hiding in these efforts. I can see all y'all. So I don't know if Kara joined us. Did Kara join us in the end? Oh, Tracy, she's trying to smash over the studio here. Okay, we're going in 40 seconds. So think a little bit about what you did with your cadence there. Did it work? Could you opt for a little bit bigger gear, a little bit slower cadence? Still trying to manage it as efficiently as you can. A little bit of a learning exercise. Start bringing gear in so you're at about 5 out of 10 and not going from completely nothing. We're starting the next one. Have a quick little drink again. We're starting the next one in 10 seconds. So find that cadence. Remember, this part is the under. 75%, 7 out of 10. And we're going in 2, 1, and we're into it. Half rest to the time of the effort. Lock it in. If you started on the playlist from the first song I cued you, there would have been an in-between, and then now, I can't remember what it is, July Talk, push and pull maybe. Play around with that. You're the DJs today. Good, get locked into that rhythm. Little reminder before you get too far into this effort. Relax face. I'm a little bit high in my gear here, and just back it off. A little more cadence. Same power. Good job, everyone. You're over a minute in this under. Bite-sized pieces, remember. Something that's in your control. That's 30 seconds for you. Many times, I know I do something in a race or something like that, or not so much anymore. Feel like I have to let go. Let's go, 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Oh, I'm still here. 10 more seconds. Good job, everyone. That's another 30. Another minute to go here. If you're a heavy breather, like I tend to be, maybe use it, help you with your rhythm. Don't worry about stifling yourself. 30 more seconds. Strong through the feet, come on. Let your ankles do some work. We're gonna go into our over. And getting ready now. Bringing the gear up, 2, 1, 85%. Up, up. Come on. Is it getting stronger? 30 seconds done. All right, it's so good. Think you can. Think you can. Just hold on the cadence. Don't change anything. Come on, guys, 90 seconds to go. Legs hurt? Think about something else. Your feet. Come on, guys. It's hard now. Harder. Hold on to that rhythm. On. Going with that move. Stay with your group. Less than a minute. Relax. Come on. Watch your visual. You're strong. Strong today. Come on. 30. Come on. Come on, it's right there. 3, 2, and let it go. Back it off. Easy, easy. Good. Feel it coming back. One more. Easy right now. When you can get your breath, have a drink of water. Or you're gonna deserve that coffee. Saying last week, I miss our coffees together after class. Until tomorrow, right? Okay. Good to see Kira in there. And I mentioned you a couple times, Kira. And one of the, I don't mind, hope you don't mind if I say, one of the original gnarly mountain bike riders from the shore and has gone on to do some amazing things. And here's a good little fun fact. Kira, I think, is headed up with some Blackcomb Search and Rescue, or I know you're very senior in that capacity for a while. We're halfway through our recovery, but I as I've been in the habit of doing, not hurting myself biking, hurting myself skiing, I took a crash, broke my shoulder in 3 places, almost this time 2 years ago, and Kira's husband showed up for a ski patrol, and yeah, he was saying that when I guess I wasn't whining that much, he said, oh, I'm used to that. My wife could get beaten up black and blue sideways, and she's still gonna pop up again. So Kira is like one of the all-time tough girls. Thanks for joining us. Hey, is this tough enough for you, I hope? We're gonna do one last one. Think about what you did again. Think about your cadence. This is really, really good TT training, like I said. Bring the gear up now so that you're getting towards a 5 out of 10. Have a little drink of water. We're starting the under, which is 7 out of 10, 75%, unless you back the numbers off a little bit, but try and go with the flow of it, even if you back the numbers off a little. If you're still good, you're still with me, let's get a good visual in our head. Whoever you want to look like on the bike, we're right there. In 2, 1, last 6 minutes. Going into 3, in the under. Another little check. Top to bottom. Relax whatever you can. All the energy, the legs and the feet. I'm gonna try a little bit lower cadence for this first part. Awesome. You're over 30 seconds already. Big, strong, powerful pedal strokes. Crank up that music. Couple good tunes to finish off on. Let your ankles move. Help your feet around. 1 minute down. Bite-sized pieces. Come on, guys. My mom would say this is bread and butter. Used to fill us up with that before dinner. Almost at 90. Good. We're in a time trial. Maybe you've got your Minuteman woman ahead of you. Getting a little closer. You're not going to try and do it all at once. Steady, hard on the pedals. Never, never, never give up. One more magic minute like this. Come on, guys. In this together. Such a good group. Enjoy this last bit. 30 seconds. Then it's your last 3 matches. Whatever you want to do for cadence. Coach used to say, this is where it's all in your head. Give me whatever you have. In 2, 1, 3 minutes to go. I'll count it down. Come on. Eight out of 10. 85% if you can. music up. Focus on your feet. Come on, guys. You rode all this way to get here. 2 minutes. Get that rhythm locked in your head. Come on, guys. Own the bike. Halfway in this effort. On the good side now. Next one I'm going to be calling is a minute to go. Can do anything for a minute. Come on. Get into it. Eyes up. Legs strong. And that's your last minute. Come on. Okay, guys. Hunker down. On. Strong feet. Come on, guys, this is for the finish line. Stay with it. Come on. Push, 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 push. Awesome job. Just about there. 30 seconds to go. Come on, guys, right past the finish line. On. What do you feel like? Get that image going. Right across the finish line. 15. On. Push, push, push. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. And you're done. Whew. Yikes, those things don't get any easier. Whew. Recover, recover. Good job. Soft pedal, back down to 1, 2, 3 out of 10. Good job. So that pretty good, solid, hard workout. There's no getting around it. So thank you for joining that, being good sports. Sometimes, you know, I write the training manual and this comes up for a workout. I'm like, oh, I just got my frowny face on beside that workout. But big happy face when I'm done. That's for sure. And you know, you put that extra little bit in, and not just the legs, you know, up here. Those are hard to do. They're hard to just get into, commit to, and but it's a great testament to your motivation. So don't jump off the bike right away. Keep yourself pedaling, getting that blood flushing around. We've earned our coffee or whatever it is, what time of day it is for you. But we'll keep doing this. So great to have you join us. And you know, we've had a few new guests. It's been great to see Veronica from Italy joined us today. And we've got our good friend Joan from Spain, people from all over our province here, and lots of other places. So whatever time of day it is for you, you know, good for you to jump in on the video if you can't make the online. But everybody stay safe, stay motivated. I know it can feel like it's hard, but just a day at a time. Use the inspiration around you from others. Keep in contact with everybody. We're trying to keep our cycling community strong and vibrant, and I think it's getting better every week as far as people joining in and wanting to connect. So that's really great to see. So thanks again, everybody, and look forward to riding with you again. That's a wrap.